like a hot dog somebody's eating, spilling ketchup all over the place. But we cannot take in any lighters, matches, or e-cigarettes, right? Anything flammable. Same goes for any kind of sharp object, even really small stuff like tweezers or phantom clippers or scissors. Do we have anything like that today?
No.
Well, then you should be just fine.
Cool.
Yep, they'll have you take off.
Do you have any number of floors or something, or just
So there's 3 floors. There's the bottom floor that we're on right now. There's a 490-foot level, which has a small museum, and the 500-foot level, which has the windows which you can look out. Those are the only levels on here. There is a staircase that goes all the way up, and there are different landings, but not a real floor that you can walk around. Any other questions?
Museums allowed.
Yes. Yes. So that's a great question because it leads into a little bit of the history. So the question was, why are there 2 different colors of stone on the outside? And there's actually 3 different colors of stone on the outside. So construction started in 1848. And at that time, it was privately funded through donations to the Washington Monument Society. Funding ran out in 1854, and construction stopped in 1855. So that's that lower section of the monument that you see that's the lighter color. Then we ran into the American Civil War, and construction didn't begin again until 1876. At that time, Congress took over and publicly funded the monument and put the Army Corps of Engineers in charge. So because it was publicly funded through taxpayer money, the Army Corps of Engineers wanted to be responsible with that money and use the least expensive stone that they could. So they used a quarry in Massachusetts that promised similar color and quality stone. They built the next 3 or 4 layers out of that stone and realized that there was brown striping through warm. And they said, this isn't going to work. They didn't take the stone back off, but they changed quarries again back to a quarry in Maryland, close to the original quarry, which had closed at that point. They run out of stone. So that's the tannish color that you see pretty much the top 2/3 of the monument. It was a similar color when it was being built, but over a century of exposure to the elements, it's weathered differently and accentuated the color difference between the 2 stones. So the monument was finished in 1884, dedicated the day before Washington's birthday in 1885, and then opened to the public in 1888. They had to walk up at that point. There was an elevator, always from the start. It was a steam-powered elevator that was used to bring stone from the ground floor to whatever floor they were building at that time. But visitors, when it opened, took the stairs.
It's a lot of stairs.
The elevator was not intended for people. It's since been replaced. It's now an electric elevator, which gets you there in 70 seconds. So it's a lot quicker and easier on the lungs and the heart and your legs to get to the top. All right, they're on their way back down. It'll be about a minute. I will have to let the group out when they come out. So I'll get the elevator all set. The doors will open. They'll be exiting this side. You just get on this side, and then you're on your way. Any other questions I can answer real quick? Like less than a minute? No? All right. There is a ranger at the top, and we're doing shift change, so it'll probably be me. So if you have any questions when you're up here, feel free to ask.
Sure. Thank you.
Park Service, I would like to welcome you to the Washington Monument. This elevator is taking you up 500 feet to the observation level. The monument is actually 555 feet, 5 and 1/8 inches tall, and at the time of its completion in 1884, that height made it the world's tallest structure. That didn't last too long, however, because just 5 years later, in 1889, the Eiffel Tower was completed, which is nearly twice as tall as this. But since this has to be the world's tallest something, the Washington Monument has been determined to be the world's tallest freestanding stone structure, meaning there is no steel support inside. It's just stone upon stone, held together by gravity, and everyone holding their breath. It's pretty impressive. When you get to the top, take your time looking out of the windows. When you're ready to go back down, walk down one flight of steps to the 490-foot level. If you are not able to take stairs, feel free to take the elevator. On the 490-foot level, you will find a small museum that will give you more information on the construction of the monument, and it is where you will get on the elevator to go back down to the ground. Enjoy your visit.
Welcome. Windows on all four sides. If you have any questions, please come out. Just ask me, and then stairs on either side for exhibits and the elevator out.
ಹೌದು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ
ಗಾಡಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು.
ಹೌದು
ಕೆಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾ
ನಾವು
ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಸರಿ
ಲೈಟ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ
ಹ್ಞೂ
ಕಪ್ಪಾಗಿದೆಯಾ ಒಂಚೂರು
ಲೈಟ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್
ಇದು ಟಾಪಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಇದೆಯಾ
ಇತ್ತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ
Foot 4. If you are of a similar height or taller, please move to the center of the elevator, because on the way down we'll be doing something special. Twice, the elevator will slow, the lights will dim, the windows will become clear, and you will be able to see some of the over 190 commemorative stones that line the interior of the monument from top to bottom. Each stone has a story. These stones come from everywhere. Every state donated one, as do numerous countries, cities, societies, colleges, Masonic lodges, and military units, all to showcase the strength and breadth of Washington's legacy. Pretty much anyone and everyone who wanted to honor General Washington did so. One person who didn't understand the point of the commemorative stones was Peter Force. A former mayor of Washington, D.C., Force donated a stone that merely said his name, Peter Force. Afterwards, the Monument Commission enacted a requirement. Individuals were not allowed to give stones because no one is bigger than General Washington. Commemorative stones became part of the construction as soon as they arrived. After the cities of Baltimore and New York donated massive stones, a requirement was sent out that the stones had to be a smaller, uniform size in order to fit into the monument. Here you may notice a change in the monument from smooth machine-cut stones to rough hand-carved blocks. Transition a clear example of the passage of time as we travel back through history to the first phase of construction. Stones were required to be made from native materials. You'll see a lot of marble, limestone, and granite, but there are some unique stones as well. Arizona's is made of petrified wood, Hawaii's is coral, Alaska's is jade, and Wisconsin's is cheese. Not really. Isn't it nice to think so? Thank you for visiting the Washington Monument.
Canada.
Nice. Looks like you have puppets on here. That's great.